then showed me the x-rays where one lung was working, one wasn't.
The vapor can cause some inflammatory changes in the lung.
Teenagers have been hospitalized with severe lung damage in just the past month. Doctors suspect
I'm Sid. It is February 12th, 10:45 a.m. This is my last hit for a month.
Hi, my name is Quinn DePaulo. It is Monday, 12th of February, and I'm quitting smoking nicotine.
If you can hook a kid, if you can hook a teenager, you've got a customer for life.
My mom smoked cigarettes, and all throughout childhood, I would steal her cigarettes from like super young age. I feel like a big part of it was like, oh, my mom smokes, so I want to smoke because I want to be like my mom, you know?
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Mom, did you smoke a lot of cigarettes in Trinidad?
Yeah.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Yes, I did.
Oh, really?
I stopped about 7 years ago.
7 years ago? So it was when Quinn was alive.
Was like, I don't know, how old are you in 6th grade? Like 13 or something? Like 12?
Like 11.
11? Yeah, I don't know. One day my mom was like, I'm gonna try quitting smoking with vaping. And I was like, oh, cool, Mom, like that's awesome. Yeah, she gets this box mud and doesn't use it at all. So it just sits there on like our back room table. I was too scared to actually like take it because it just sat there. So I would just like stand there and like puff on it a bunch and then like put it back and continue, and then I would just like do that all the time. I could get on that she was just kind of like forgetting about it, so I was like, I feel like I could take it, and she just like wouldn't notice. So then I did. So then I started like bringing it to like my friends' houses when I would leave.
I've been vaping since I'd say I was 18 consistently. I would like go and drop off my girlfriend at school, and then I would stop at Stewart's and get a chocolate milkshake, and I would smoke a cigarette with a chocolate milkshake like every day.
Let's say a person is heavily using a tobacco product, whether that's smoking or vaping. They're heavily using it, they're very addicted. They vape or smoke within minutes of waking up.
It is really difficult in the mornings, especially. As soon as I wake up, it's always the first thing that I think about.
Maybe they're even waking up in the middle of the night to vape, and they're used to vaping or smoking very heavily throughout the day. Quitting without any assistance, whether that's medication or social support, without any behavioral skill building, it's gonna feel hard.
Nicotine is one of the most highly addictive drugs out there. Vietnam War vets coming back could get off the heroin more easily than they could get off the nicotine.
I've quit vaping for a few months before, but I was chain smoking cigarettes every day. I've done that a couple times where I'll like go through a phase where I'm like, guys, I'm done vaping, but then I'm literally out on the porch smoking cigarettes all day long. And they're like, dude, you should just start vaping again. Like, this is probably way worse for you.
If you can get past the first 3 days, there's a curve where you're progressively less likely. There's no point in time, though, where it's going to be, a guarantee that you're never going to relapse.
Day 3 of no smoking. It was going really good up until today, and I feel like my attitude is starting to like shift and whatnot. I've been trying not to think about vaping, but my attitude is like plummeting hard.
I will say that most people relapse within the first 3 days. Most relapse happens very quickly after someone tries to start quitting.
So today is day 4. I woke up early, still kind of feel like hitting people. The one thing that's on the up for me is I've gotten my appetite back. Appetite is a big plus for me.
This is day 7, no nicotine, and still going well. I've been eating a lot of candy and Tic Tacs. I think a big part of the reason why I liked vaping so much was because I have such a fat sweet tooth and they literally taste like candy. And they come in fun flavors and it's fun to try out all the different flavors. Cravings have gotten a lot better.
It's the flavored vapes that draw young people in. I don't quite understand why you'd want to vape something that's like bubblegum or blackberry or unicorn poop.
I'm definitely not thinking about it as much as I was in the first few days. The first few days I was thinking about it all the time. Anytime I wasn't doing anything or focusing on something, I was thinking about vaping or I was thinking about buying vape. I'm just really busy right now and I've got a lot of things going on in my life. I've just had better things to think about.
And I've been eating a lot of pretzels. My appetite has been like kicking back and I can't stop snacking.
Over a course of about 3 days, the nicotine has left your body. So you're no longer in a physical dependency state, but cognitively, you might still be very much like ritualized around using nicotine to cope with certain feelings like being bored or stressed or angry or sad.
I'm trying to say, like, I'm like counting minutes, and minutes feel like they're taking even longer. Like, there's no way to make a day pass by faster where I feel so encouraged to stop smoking nicotine. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. Like, this day couldn't be, like, any longer. You know what I mean?
I hate this challenge, by the way. This challenge blows.
Without smoking, your brain is expecting nicotine, and it gets angry, it gets cranky. And you need to have a plan for how you're gonna deal with those feelings so that your brain isn't like screaming at you, like, I need nicotine right now.
I mean, nicotine is extremely, extremely addictive. It's like every cell in your body is saying, I need this thing. It's really, really difficult to quit.
There are lots of other fun ways to hang out. You don't need vapes because they are playing you. The companies are playing you and making money, and you will suffer.
The way that nicotine works is that whenever you use it, your brain makes an association between what you're doing or who you're with or how you're feeling and using nicotine. It glues those things together.
I'm not sure what it's going to be like being around more people who I usually do vape with when I go back to school on Thursday, but I guess we're going to find out.
You might be used to using nicotine with certain people, like your friends that you go out drinking with, or your buddies after a hockey game, or certain people, certain places might still trigger that desire.
It was pretty difficult drinking and not hitting my friend's vape. And it is also Valentine's Day. And I want to smoke a cigarette so bad.
I'm trying to remember like why I told myself I would stop vaping. And it was really just like to feel a little bit cleaner on the inside. And now I'm telling myself, now I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I don't know if I would be able to like live without vaping. Because I keep trying to negotiate with myself, like, maybe if I take a hit, I'll feel better. Or I can't wait for like the end of the month and then I'll smoke and then I'll be back to normal.
I actually think that I would smoke nicotine every day of my life if I wasn't trying to do this to prove it to other people that I can stop smoking nicotine. And that's kind of the only reason, or else I'd just be lying, I suppose. Or I'm tired of people telling me, oh, you'll never quit, you'll never quit. It's not funny anymore.
All my friends are like, oh, dude, you're gonna suck ass. Like, you're not gonna be able to make it through the month. Quinn can't do it, but Quinn can do it, you know what I mean? Because Quinn didn't smoke before.
This is day 7 of the experiment. Today's my confessional. I hit nicotine. I smoked my girlfriend's vape. For me, it is a day and 8 hours in without smoking nicotine because I relapsed.
Like, I got through a week and I felt like really good. Like, I started my Monday and then like by Sunday, it wasn't even like a very long time of being like, oh, I have to hit nicotine. It was like within the span of like 3 hours being like, all right, these kids are kind of annoying me right now. And it's so easy, you know? You could feel a really impulsive strike at any minute.
How many times have you cracked?
3 total.
3 total?
3 total.
Okay.
Well, I bought like this mini vape.
You bought one?
I bought one, yeah.
Why'd you buy one? Why'd you? Because I felt alone.
And I felt like there was no one I could possibly trust.
Okay, so you bought one?
I bought a vape.
And then what happened?
Because I was tired of looking at other people with their vapes, and I was like, this is killing me. And the longest streak without smoking nicotine was 6 days.
Okay. So, this experiment failed for you.
Oh, definitely it failed, yeah.
Quinn, can you try? Are you even gonna try for the next couple of days? Are you even gonna try?
Yes, dude, I've been trying since yesterday. I'm on a 2-day streak right now. And this is like the kindest I've been all fucking... Yeah, I'm like, no one gives a fuck that you're trying to stop smoking nicotine. Like, this sounds
people care.
People don't care. People don't never care that you're trying to stop. What?
I want to say this so that I can fucking look back on it. I'm tired of myself. And I think more specifically I'm tired of my habits. And I'm either suppressing myself or like I should kill myself. Because if I'm not holding myself back and this is the best that I can fucking do, then I should just fucking kill myself. No one fucking thinks that I can stop smoking nicotine. That goes hand in hand with how I feel predictable. I don't want to fucking be me anymore. Or I guess I just want to be a better version of me. I'm tired of feeling like I'm holding myself back. And I'm tired of disappointing myself.
It is day 29, no nicotine. Tomorrow will be the official last day of the experiment. So after that night at your mom's house, how long were you able to go again without quitting?
I'd say I went about another week, and I was like, no, and I hit my friend's vape. Everyone around in my circle was like, yeah, he cannot do that actually. It's not gonna happen for very long. And, but like within that time period, I felt like I was like climbing a mountain. I think the feeling of achievement is the only like dopamine that you could possibly pull out of your existence within that time period. You can always stop, and just because it's hard to stop and you keep relapsing doesn't mean that you will always fail.
Unfortunately, I hit a vape like the day after.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I did. Ever since I like did the month and then I started vaping again, I was getting these like crazy intense chest pains, and I was like, oh my god, it's from the vape, like I need to quit again. So honestly, I think I'm gonna quit again because I know I can do it now. And it really wasn't that hard in the grand scheme of things. Do I like myself better when I'm vaping? Actually, no, I wouldn't say I like myself better. It's just kind of the normal for me. I don't know if it's just like a routine thing or what. I did feel pretty baller when I was not vaping though, because I was like, wow, I can actually do it. It doesn't matter how many times it takes, how many tries it takes. Just keep trying, and someday you'll probably make it out.